Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation, and this is the flip through of my 2025 bullet journal, which I have just started setting up. And this is in the this year I bought the For Better Use of Word official bullet journal book, and it does have bullet journal on the front here. I'm not sure how well that is showing up on camera. It comes with a little booklet on how the Ryder Carroll method, I guess, which I've never particularly used very closely, and it just comes with some stickers, some dates, months, days, etc. And so it doesn't particularly want to focus. Bullet journal and Electrum 1917. I'm probably saying that wrong, my apologies. And this is also a dot grid, and it has less pages than last year's, 206 pages. If you remember, this is 2024's, and I used a composition book for 2023. I've done the run-throughs of both of these on this channel, and so this 2024 one is a lot longer, at 251 pages. But I've done a flip through of this one, so I've just started this one, and it has this as a first page and shows you all of these kind of breakdowns, which is very useful here. But you know, this would probably be more useful as a removable page, or even as like a hard page, I suppose, removable page to use in the booklet. So that's kind of the opening page. You come to a key, which is the key that Ryder Carroll uses, which is task complete, task migrated, task scheduled, cancelled, note, event, and priority. So I'm not sure if it's actually focusing on any of these at the moment, because my camera's been a bit weird. But to be fair, it's quite old, so no, it doesn't want to focus. But anyway, so this is, and then it has intentions. This page is called intentions, which I haven't set up yet. This is the index. This was actually, these two pages are also the index, but in this one I didn't use that much of the index, if I can find it. As you can see, I only used 2 pages of the index here, so and that was for the entire year, so I didn't think I would need any more than these 2 pages that were presented. This is my birthdays. This is when did I last. I did have pixels up here, but then changed my mind that I didn't want it, so it became a when did I last, and I picked out the ones that I finished in this book. So all the ones that I didn't use in this I took out. My when did I last page in here, which I can show you, it is in the front. In my 2023, all of these pages were scattered across, there we go. So this is my when did I last, and I had a lot more stuff in here, but what I really used was SodaStream sheets, even though I stopped in October, and I stopped SodaStream in August. This is October, and posting videos is the 9th, so but still those are the ones I actually used mostly. I did stop using pixels in June, so I'm not actually putting pixels in this one this time. I did have this cute little book thing that I printed and stuck in. I didn't write all the books I wrote in here, but I wrote some of them in there. So I've changed it up a little bit this year by just having the ones that I used. This, of course, is my future log and my just kind of yearly outgoings. This is books and shows, so last year I had them split up into like movies, travel, and like cinema, travel, and live theatre shows. I just have shows here now that can encompass all of that, and just books, so I can just kind of list the books that I have read or do little covers. I've left them like this at the moment, trying to keep it, scale it back to basic and simple. Then we go straight into January. I've done the basic design for January. I haven't done any of the colour or flowers yet, but it's there. I've added a timeline and a task list for this year, so that I kind of have like a running overview and what I need to get done this month. And then this. So I realised that this timeline here and this timeline here could possibly be kind of condensed into one. I do like how this looks though, and I've used it in both 2023 and 2024 bullet journals, and I really like that this is kind of the monthly layout spread. But I also like having this kind of timeliney one as well, and I'll have to, I'm adding some tasks lists in soon. So this is day one. Again, haven't finished the colouring yet, but have got the basic design there. Week 2, I have tried to keep it as clean as I can, because that's kind of what I'm aiming for this year, because 2023 was actually quite maxed out on the design choices that I made. Last year, 2020, or this year, whatever, because I'm filming this in 2024, and I'll be posting it in 2024, but I'm setting up this 2025 journal, is I wanted to keep it sleeker and tidier, and so I picked out kind of my favourite basic designs. So this one here are obviously two of my favourite-ish designs, and I do like this design with the bit in the middle. So and again, this one here, so this one has this design choice here which I haven't filled in yet, but as you can see, there's probably a bit of a theme going on of what kind of design choices I like. I've added a reflections page to reflect at the end of the month, and that really is highlighted at the fact that I've added this task list at the start. So what I really want to see is reflections on what tasks I have completed for the year. I actually forgot to add this highlights page in at the start, and highlights is just like, probably could also be called gratitude of the one thing I'm grateful for that day, and I want to keep that going. So now we're going into February. So I've got the little February dragon, again timeline and task list. Must have been going to add something there but didn't. Again, monthly spread, and then highlights are back at the start of the month. So this is another design element that I really loved using in 2024, and it works really well when you only have a couple of days that you're using. Again, this one is a quite simple design choice that I like, that I will probably design stuff in these margins, but again, this is just the very start of this process, and I do find I tend to add more things in as I go along. These are going to be coloured in as I go along and use two different colours. Again, I like this design from last year, and so I'm really pulling out a lot of my favourite designs straight away. This is another one. Again, this will have a design element in it as well. And again, another, of course, a classic design. As you can see, I've used this type of design here and here, but they all just look that little subtly different, just to give it a little bit more design choice, and they will start to look further and further apart as I put more design elements in here. There will be something up the middle here and probably something down the edge, but again, I can utilize this because I only have the last 5 days of February to put in. So I haven't got any further than that at the moment. I just thought I'd give you an update on, and obviously I can start putting some of the things for 2025 in there. As you can see, a lot of this type of stuff is already starting to get put in there. So that is my 2025 start of BUJO setup.